my name is Josie and today we're going to make a wonton soup. I have the rest of the chicken here. We had a chicken the other day. So for the broth of the wonton, I like to make my broth traditional. But of course you can also buy the ones in the boxes. But this is what I have, some leftover chicken, and I pulled apart all the meat, you know. And as you saw me a while ago, I was chopping some of my vegetables and just put it all in here, put some water, boil it, and we'll check it out. So now we are going to wrap our wonton. But before that, we are going to make our mixture. In here, I have a pound of ground chicken. You can use, this is lean. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little sauce in here. I have oyster, soy sauce, and some sesame oil. The ingredients would be at the website. So I'm just going to put that in there. Use your finger, don't be shy. Alright. To that, I'm just going to add some crushed pepper. Pepper is always yummy. Just a little salt. I just want to show, okay, I'll show that to you later. Okay, after that, you just give. I have my mixture. Hands dirty, and I can smell the sesame oil. It's really good. Beside is my little bowl. There's water and flour in there, and this is my wonton cover. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you how to wrap it. It's so easy. Just place yourself like that. Be comfortable on a chair like that, because it might take some time. So I am going to wet all my sides. Just like that. I'm gonna get myself not too much, something like that in the middle. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my other end, fold it on all the sides. Sometimes you got too much meat, that's not a problem. Just take it off. Make sure you seal all your side. Okay, I put too much meat on this one. I'm gonna get you another one later. Okay, after that you got yourself a triangle. Fold the ends, pinch the end like that, and there you go. Let's do another one. This one I'll put less meat. But as you go along, you will see that you'll be able to calculate your stuff. So that's about like that. So again, pick the end, join it to the front end, and then close the sides. Fold it, the right one on the top or under, and there's your cute wonton. So you remember that this is the broth that we had at the beginning. It's boiling right now, and it gave me about 10 cups. And I just want to say that if you're missing some broth while you're cooking your wonton, you can always add some of those broth that you can buy at the store. It's not a problem. So in here I have 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. And you always have to, you know, check your broth depending on how you want it. So now we are going to bring in our wonton. There you go. I didn't exactly count how many wonton I had, but this will serve probably 6 people. There you go. We'll just let this cook and it's gonna start floating. So this is what I'm talking about. It starts floating one by one, you know. But what I'm looking for is for the broth to get that rolling boil. So now this is pretty good. I'm just gonna add a little bit of pepper. I like pepperish, so a little bit of that. I'm gonna add in some of this green onion. Just let this, you know, cool off a little bit. And this is going to be ready to serve to your guest. Or you can stay tuned and I have another trick. So you are probably wondering what this is. These are my wontons. As soon as it boiled a while ago, I removed them one by one. Now this has nothing. This is just a little tip. You can leave it as a soup and serve it the way it was. But sometimes, you know, when you don't have to eat it all at once, this wonton will swell up if you leave them in the broth. So I take them, I remove them from the broth, and you see how they're well done. What's fun about this, the tip is, you can freeze them, put them in Ziploc bags. You know, you freeze them by batch, or like for me, I have a supper tonight. My guest is just arriving tonight, but I want to be prepared ahead of time. So what I did is I removed my wonton, and that would stop the swelling up of the noodle, so your noodle is not so fat when you serve it to your guest. And the broth is right back there. So tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up my broth, and I'm going to throw this back in, and it's still good the way it was, and you're ready ahead of time. That's a little tip. So this is the extra that I've been talking to you about. My broth is boiling. Get yourself a package of dried noodles, you know, open it. Oops, sorry. Use this one right here without the seasoning, you know, it's already seasoned your broth. I'm just gonna throw that in, because you gotta remember that my wonton is already cooked. So right there, I'm gonna bring in some of that. About. And then I'm gonna throw in some of my carrots. A little bit of that. And let that boil. And a little bit of my sauteed mushroom. Okay, so this has just finished boiling. Before you add it to your guests, you can just add a little bit of that mushroom again. Now remember, this mushroom is already cooked. I'm just gonna top that with some carrots, a little bit of green onions, and I want to add some roasted sesame seed and a little bit of olive oil. And that, my friend, is ready for your guest. So I hope that you like this video, and I hope that you will try this soup. It's really good. I'm hungry. For the full details of this recipe, please check my website, and I have some tips right there too. And again, I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for all your support. See you next time.